Hey, what's up, YouTube? I'm just getting home from the doctors for a physical. I hate going to doctors for physicals though, because then like the doctors all touching you and stuff, and it's like personal space. But it's a good thing my doctor's a girl, or I would feel more uncomfortable than I already do. But anyway, I didn't get on to talk about my trip to the doctor. Um, I want to tell you guys about my day after school. So I'm on a bus and I'm on my way home. I'm on the city bus. And the bus is crowded. I hate crowded buses. And then I hate when a bus is crowded and more people try to get on. Like the bus isn't already crowded. And then it's like everybody's sitting down. I had a seat. I was with my friend from school. So we were both sitting down. So it was like all the seats were filled, and then all the whole road, the aisle, whatever, was filled up with people, and more people are still trying to get on. And the bus driver is letting people on. Like, what are you doing? Like, do you not know how to do your job? Like, don't you see that the bus is crowded? You the one that gotta drive this thing, and you're just letting all these people come on. So I'm just sitting there like, why? Like, why are you getting on? But yeah, I'm just glad I got a seat, because when I paid for the bus, I paid for a seat as well, not to stand up. But alright, so we're on a bus. It was stinking too, because it was all the people, and people stink. Like, so we're on a bus and stuff. And we get to my friend's stop. She gets off. And then my stop is like a few stops after hers. So before I get off the bus, I'm looking in my bag for my keys, so I could get it ready so I could just like walk in the house. And I couldn't find it. Oh, wait, pause. Before I tell you that part, um, my phone vibrated like zzz, and then just died. Like, no, it didn't even die. Like, it just cut off because my battery was like fully charged. So it was just like zzz, like a seizure or something, and then it just cut off. So now it's still off right now because it's retarded. Because I dropped my phone in water one time when I was on the phone, and that was so embarrassing. Not that the person knows, but like, I was like, oh my gosh, are you serious? But then I got it to work again by putting it in dry rice. So you guys should try that if that ever happens to you. I took the bag out and put it in dry rice. So that worked. Obviously, not well enough because my phone is not working now. So now I gotta get a new one. But anyway, so yeah, it had a seizure and died. And so I'm looking for my keys, right? I couldn't find them, right? So I get off the bus, right? And I'm like, all right. So I walk to my house, right? I'm like, all right, maybe somebody home. Look in the driveway, no cars. I'm like, oh my gosh. Out of all days, nobody's home now. Like, why? So I'm like, all right. I sit down on my porch real quick. I'm like, all right, maybe I could go to my friend's house because my friend lives down the street. And she also goes to my school, but she didn't go to school today because she was all sick and stuff. So, and I'm sick too. Um, but she was like a different sick than I am. So yeah, what was I saying? So I went down there, and then as I'm walking down there, I see her brother, and I'm like, "Is such and such home?" And he's all like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Can I come in?" And he's like, "I don't know. I had to check with my mom first." So I was like, "All right." He checks with his mom. He comes back to the door and he says, "My mom says not right now." I'm like, "Are you serious? Are you serious? Like, out of all days, now I can't come in. Like, why?" Okay, so I was like, "All right." I walked back up to my house and I just sat on my little swing and I was out there for a whole hour. So then somebody finally comes home and I'm able to get in the house. But I was so mad that I had to sit outside because I'm sick. Like, I have a, a little cough. And I had to sit outside for a whole hour. All because I forgot my keys. And it's not that I forgot it, it's just that I took it out my bag and I put it in another bag. So then, like, when I got the bag that I took, it wasn't in there. So that was what happened. So then I had to go to the doctors afterwards. But yeah, that was pretty much all I wanted to say. So yeah, my phone's not working and I'm really, 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 really upset. I can't get no text messages. All my contacts, which was 400 something contacts, are just like in there, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get them out. And yeah, that was a pretty sucky way to end my day, but I guess it's okay, whatever. But that's all I really wanted to tell you guys. Just my luck, right? Well, yeah. I don't really have much to say. This video has gone on long enough, so I will talk to you guys later. I love you. Mwah. Bye-bye. Oh yeah. And did I mention it was cold outside? It was like freezing. And my hands were just like really, really cold, and I'm like, oh my gosh. So then I like take out my gloves or whatever, and I put them on or whatever. But that didn't really help, you know. I was still cold, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like when is somebody coming home? When is somebody coming home? But you know, somebody finally came home, like I said. So I was out there for a whole hour, and I was just there, like freezing, like dying, like getting sicker. But okay. That's all I really wanted to say because I wasn't sure if I said like it was really, really cold. So I just came back to say it was really, really cold. So that's pretty much it. So I'll see you guys later. Mwah. Bye. Smooches.